Alright, y'all, check it out. You already know who it is. And I got something crazy for y'all to hear. Actually, it makes sense, but it's also crazy. Alright, for every Dragon Ball fan out there, and I'm talking about true fans like me, I'm not talking about fans that only been around like, okay, I like Dragon Ball, I like Dragon Ball Z, I like Dragon Ball GT, I like Dragon Ball Super. Well, first of all, the very first thing I'm gonna explain to y'all is this. The whole Dragon Ball saga is all out of whack. It should go Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, then Dragon Ball GT. However, it's been all messed up because of everything that's been happening in Dragon Ball Super lately, and it's taking everything that's been made previously and throwing it out the window and remaking it and putting it back. It's crazy. Anyway, it should be Dragon. The point is, it should be Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, then Dragon Ball GT, because of how Ultra Instinct is looking, and the point where Super Saiyan 4 fell in, and then now they got Super Saiyan Blue, which is basically Super Saiyan 2 with blue hair, and basically, actually, whenever Goku fights as Super Saiyan Blue, he loses most of his fights, or at least 80%. Super Saiyan 4 Goku wins 80% of his fights, and he will actually kill you if he has to. I mean, it's kind of like a Superman thing. He'll actually kill you if he has to. But for the most part, I mean, Goku Super Saiyan 4 won't play around with you. Like, Goku Super Saiyan Blue, he's about as cocky as Vegeta. Like, he's like, okay, well, I can dial it back down to, he basically did the same thing. He'll basically do the same thing in Blue as he did in Super Saiyan 3 when he fought Beerus. He's just cocky. I have no idea why, but he is. He's a goof. He's more of a goofball, and I mean, Goku's a goofball, period, but he's more of a goofball in Super Saiyan Blue than he is in Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 4, he's more like Vegeta in any form. But he's likely to kill you. But getting to my point, getting to what the purpose of this video was all about. And now there's this page. There's this new video out, actually. It comes from this guy. His page is called Call Me RJ, and it's ARJ. Now, the name of his video is called This Scene Will Make You Cry in the New Dragon Ball Super Broly Movie. That's actually what it's called. Now, the problem with this is, well, it's like not, some of it is not so bad, but other parts of it is like, what the hell? Now, the part where Bardock and Jean, is that her name? Whatever her name is, they send Goku off in the spaceship. He's supposed to still be a baby, not a 3-year-old. And he's supposed to be knocked out. He's supposed to be asleep. Now, there's part of the video where they show Grandpa Gohan finding him, and he's like, he's not 3. If he's gonna be a 3-year-old, be a 3-year-old. If he's gonna be a baby, be a baby. So it's like, already they messed up right there. He's not supposed to be a 3-year-old. So they messed that up. It's like, if you're gonna remake something that Akira Toriyama made to start with, and make it, it's either you as Akira Toriyama's, original design and original story, or don't mess with it. Or Akira Toriyama needs to go back and remake everything, but that'll take far too long. So just either leave it alone or go with the original design. And they didn't go with the original design. So, moving on, yes, there's a Super Saiyan Bardock, which came along in, what was that, Dragon Ball Hoshi? Now, apparently that's also going to be in the movie. Not the whole Dragon Ball Hoshi thing, but the Super Saiyan Bardock. Apparently that's going to be in there. And apparently so is, like, teenage, I guess, Vegeta. The one that actually fought Goku. You'll see it if you watch the video. It's retarded to me. And then Frieza blowing up Planet Vegeta. Goku should have been sleeping like halfway to Earth. But yet, somehow, Goku witnessed this tragedy. Now, all the Saiyans weren't outside like they were before. But it's like, how? How does Goku witness this happening? And Frieza's just outside of his little, outside in his spaceship like he was before, created a death ball, and did what he did the first time. But I don't get it. Like, why? Why do something why do something one way in like Dragon Ball Z, um, and then you go back into the memories and you do it again, and the games you do it again, and you recreate it. So it's like time and time again. Then come out a whole nother movie, and then it's like, okay, what's this? Like I don't remember any of this happening like this. I don't remember Goku ever being 3 years old. It's like, why? Like that's a big reason why I hate Dragon Ball Super, because this is supposed to be canon. No, that's supposed to be canon. No, you're making this and making that non-canon. It's like, stop, just stop, because like now, like if you're gonna do all of that, then you might as well connect the dots from Super to GT and say that um Ultra Instinct Goku is canon um to GT. You might as well make him canon to Super Saiyan 4. Because that's basically where it's headed. When you make Dragon Ball Heroes, that is exactly where that's headed. That proves my theory. That proves my point. They made Dragon Ball Heroes, and who shows up in the very first episode? Goku versus. I'm sorry, y'all. Goku versus. I'm getting a little too excited here, but Goku versus Goku. The very first episode. Who was it? Goku versus Goku? It was Super Saiyan Blue versus Super Saiyan 4. Already. Like, this is supposed to be a continuation. I guess this is supposed to be their version of a continuation of Dragon Ball Super. And Super Saiyan 4 shows up, but yet Super Saiyan 4 is non-canon. How? Explain that to me. Find somebody out there who can explain that to me right now. You find somebody out there who can explain that to me right now, I'll give them $50. Okay, that's a damn lie. I ain't gonna give you $50, but still, find somebody out there who can prove me wrong. How is Super Saiyan 4 supposed to be non-canon when you put them in the first episode of Dragon Ball Heroes? First episode! Before you know it, this is going to be out on DVD or Blu-ray or 4K or whatever, and then they're going to be talking about, oh, my bad, I thought GT was non-canon. Well, if it was, then, Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku, wouldn't be a time patroller, would he? Can I get an answer? I don't think so. Yeah. Now maybe Ultra Instinct Goku, like Ultra Instinct Mastered, like maybe that's a permanent form, and that could have been him in a, he could have been a time patroller. But did they go that direction? No. They used a whole different form from a whole different, part of Dragon Ball and put him in Dragon Ball Heroes, which is a continuation from Dragon Ball Super. Explain that. Explain that. Which the whole time I've been trying to tell everybody that yes, Super Saiyan 4 is canon. GT is canon. But nobody out there seems to want to believe me. For some reason, somebody, like, basically nobody out there seems to either want to believe me or want to believe the fact that GT is canon, like, in some type of way. Although Akira supposedly had nothing to do with it. Well, let's look at the facts. The idea for Dragon Ball, Akira Toriyama's. The idea for Dragon Ball Z, Akira Toriyama's. The idea for Dragon Ball GT. Technically, when you think about it, it's Akira Toriyama's because all of his characters are involved. And then Toei, however you're gonna pronounce it, they bought the rights to Dragon Ball from Akira Toriyama, but they never said take my characters out and put yours in. They kept Goku, Vegeta, Bulma, Piccolo, Krillin, you name them, they're there. Chi-Chi, maybe not all of them, but, because some of them either died or some of them Akira Toriyama just forgot about. But, I mean, you name them, they're pretty much there. Master Roshi, Gohan, Frieza. It's like, you name them, they're either there or they've been put back there at some point in time. Like, like that one episode, that Scary Forest or whatever that was. Majin Buu showed back up, and he's still in there, I think. Fat Buu anyway. But he showed back up. Cell, Frieza, and it was like one or two other people, like that old dragon from Dragon Ball, and I think one other person. Anyway, my point, both the original Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball GT and Dragon Ball Z actually are all canon, and all, like, they're all in one chain. Dragon Ball Super makes less sense because it's, Dragon Ball Super is one. It's a cartoon that just like, let's try to explain this better. It's like the Tenchi Saga. The Tenchi Saga, okay. Tenchi Universe, Tenchi Muyo, and Tenchi in Tokyo. Okay, all great cartoons. I think one or two of them actually connect, and then the other one's just like, or one of them starts it, and then the other one, the other two just like follow it. Then there's Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, and then there's something after that. I'm sorry, why did I say Yu-Gi-Oh? I'm sorry. Tenchi, I think there's a Tenchi GX, or something like that. Then there's a Tenchi Time Patrollers, I think. Something. Tenchi's still in it. But I don't know who these other characters are. It's like, okay, it's like if I can't watch my original three, I'm just not gonna watch. I don't get down like that. If I can't watch my originals, I'm not gonna watch them. I don't like watching new stuff and then having to learn about all this all over again. It's like watching Jiren fight Goku. You have to watch Jiren's backstory to understand him. We know Goku's story, but now they're remaking it with this Broly movie. It's like, okay. So apparently now, what happened originally with Broly never happened because of this stupid reanimation. And it's like, oh, I hate it now. Like, it's making me start to hate Dragon Ball. Anything with the word Dragon Ball in it, it's making me start to hate it because they're reanimating and remaking everything. Just stop remaking stuff and make more material. Like, they're recycling material and putting it back out. It's like, okay, you know what? The Broly saga was good. Let's recycle him and update the story. Frieza was good. Let's recycle that, but without the saga itself. Let's just take the character and then give him a new form. But he's weaker than Goku and Vegeta because he hasn't really trained in it. So he doesn't really know how to hold the form. But instead of having to make a whole new sequel to where the planet blows up, like we've been doing in the past, or like Akira Toriyama's been doing in the past, why not just have him blow up the planet in less than 5 minutes, like he's been talking about doing for a long time? Or just a whole bunch of stuff. And then they throw in like gods. It's like, you know what? Let's make the most powerful person in all of this universe. Verse 7 is what I'm speaking about. Why not make the most powerful person in all of this universe a house cat? A purple Siamese house cat with yellow eyes. It's like, you know what? Not a bad idea. Really? Goku's the person who's been saving the universe multiple times, and yet the most powerful person on the show is a Siamese cat? Then above him is his trainer, Whis, and then above him is two other people. And that's either the Grand Priest or Zeno. Nobody's actually ever settled that yet as to who the most powerful one is, as to whether it's Zeno, who can actually erase universes, or the Grand Priest, who may or may not be able to erase universes, or he may be able to erase everything and recreate everything. Or maybe they're even on that front, but can the Grand Priest erase like everybody or just one at a time? Or can, you know, like, does, you know, he not even, does the Grand Priest not even have to fight? Can he tap his little cane twice and just, you know, erase everything? Can he, you know, wheel his nose and everything's gone? What's up? How strong is the Grand Priest? How strong is Zeno compared to the Grand Priest? What's up? I mean, like, okay, you would think like the weakest looking uh the weakest looking character is usually the strongest, or the quiet one is usually the strongest. That's why I think that's why they created them looking like that. Or they might be on the same level. It might be like a Goku slash Vegeta thing. Like maybe since the more innocent looking one is Zeno, you know, however you're gonna pronounce him, the Omni King, you know what I'm saying? Which one really is the Omni King? You know, who's the, you know what I'm saying, like, who's truly, you know, Lord of all Lord, God of all gods, who really is the absolute true, you know, God of everything? You know, is it the top angel or is it Zeno, the one that everybody's pretty much been scared of? You know, like you never really know, because I mean Dragon Ball Super hasn't really come to an end yet. And it might not come to an end, and even if it does, what is, you know, is Goku gonna become Super Saiyan 4 before it's over? Is he gonna become an angel before it's over? If he becomes an angel, then Dragon Ball Heroes is useless. And then that would throw, you know, that would throw GT off the map. And then that would kind of, I don't know what that would do to GT, but it's stupid though. Anyway, y'all hit me up with comments, like, subscribe, make a counter video if you think that you can, whatever.